Welcome to the last supper.
What you got, versatile? Same thing we started off with, baby. Lingo language right here. Trey Baton, Trey Sad. My pick.
Hey yo, watch out for my nephew. He coming with that shit.
K-Dub. Hold on, man, I'll speed that. Hold on, man, I'll speed that.
You like that drink?
Lingo language, I talk that.
It's just good as hell.
You like that? That's fucking lovely.
Hold on, man, I'll speed that.
I wouldn't know. Is that mine?
You don't want it, I think.
Everybody got it. So light and not the glass.
You got the juice now, I feel like I got
It's a glass.
eyes low like a Chinese. Standing nice behind me. Picking up speed, rushing. I love you, wolf for trees. From the ain't shit with trees. These niggas can't do shit for me, and these bitches can't either. Less problems with less people. I just wanna make a bit. Reconsider, I'm sitting on me, lesson good. Got my own cash, I'm in the
Nigga, you about to do a song?
on the nigga, ain't renting that house. I was in the kitchen, I'm in the back of booth, and yeah, I'm thinking, I'm making an M in the mind, don't give a fuck cause of your niggas. Got that cash on me, you know I'm coming, and drink on me, I'm dumb. Go give me a bag, I like relationships, but they don't last. Remember all they used to do with that other campaign, and on me like a drag, or on me like a faucet. I need to go dry myself out, I gotta proceed with caution.
All these people be watching.
I heard it never was a job. All these motherfuckers jump on cloud. I just pay my car, leave the house. I'm trying to put some diamonds in my mouth. Make sure all my brothers, yeah, they straight from Louisiana out to the A. Gotta take care, yeah, the gang is small season, yeah, my playing. It's important, yeah, but bitch, I'm staying my bitch bad. You know she can slang. I'm finna power roll like I'm a sin. My chain heavy like it's medicine. I'm aiming for your door.
The fucking dog at the table.
Hey, cause look, she dressed the dog up.
Like the dog. I know. The dog's gonna eat the pie.
She dressed it up.
Hey, that's a baby right there. That's that baby right there. That's that baby.
Look,
Get the dog off the table, Shane.
The dog's nervous because he knows Shane doesn't.
If the dog open the
Yeah,
food,
that dog's scared to tell us, Shane.
That's a baby right there too.
Why dog's scared of you, Shane?
Can I have him?
Thank you. Y'all gonna pass the dog over food?
I don't know.
That's his baby. That's our
Real
baby.
shit right here.
What is that?
Real shit right here.
I'll go to eat chicken. Swear to God, I want this chicken wing right here. I want to just like snatch it up.
I'm gonna
Alright,
put it on
so
my
look.
salad. What's up?
So peep game. I'm Shiz. It's AK-87.
Tina Brown.
Sky with cartwheels and cocktails, baby.
DJ Versatile, Mad Mix DJ. What's happening?
I know y'all used to, last week we had Trey, one of the co-hosts. He's normally here. This week, see, let me tell you something.
Here you go.
See,
This is daddy.
we had the first show, the original first show got deleted due to Dice fucking up, and he fucked up the footage, right? So now we're on the second show, and people know the time we film. People know the day we film. It's the same day. It's the same thing every day, the same time.
Yeah.
So this week, I guess this is what we're gonna call this segment. Throw a nigga under the bus Fridays.
Shit.
So basically,
Well, no, I'm not done. Hold up. This is throw a nigga under the bus Fridays, and we throw you under the bus, but we let you know
Laurel.
before we throw you under the bus. Because when you fuck up, you fuck up. But Trey fucked up, and he was like, "Oh, well, it's gonna take me a minute to get there. Whoop-de-whoop. Nah, stay home. Don't even come, bro." All right. So that's why you don't see Trey here. My man, and then you also see my man DJ Pawn back here, but my brother's back here. He's here, so he ain't slipped. He's back here. And look, so but let me tell you, last week, first episode, shit was so lit. Let me tell you how lit shit got, right?
Go ahead.
Shit was so lit that at the end of the fucking night, my man DJ Pond fucked around and passed out. I mean, like,
y'all remember like the Wizard of Oz? You see, just the witch's leg, feet.
Did that?
No, that was
like yo, my man DJ Pond straight. He walked off set, and well, we had stopped filming. He walked in here in the kitchen and shit. Soon as he hit the corner, just feet in the air.
He couldn't help himself.
But that's my bro though. You know what I'm saying?
Napkins.
He's a Last Supper original. Like I told him, it's gonna be a day when you fuck around and you might have to pick me up. It might be tonight.
So we're gonna dedicate this to him.
Yeah. Let's get high. Let's get high. Let's get high. I hit the button. I believe that I can fly. Yeah. Let's get high. Let's get high. Let's get high. I fish the lemon tree with a cherry pie. Yeah, I put codeine in a cherry Sprite. Dirty. Hey, she wanna get high and spend the night. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been a success. We got a lot of good feedback from the first show. I also want to, well, everybody's eating. We also want to give thanks to everybody behind the scenes who've been doing their thing and who makes this show happen weekly. We got Ebony, we got Jazz, we got my man MJ.
Yeah.
We also, now listen, so we also about to start having merch. We about to do a lot of shit. I mean, we about to start giving away tickets. We about to have giveaways. We about to really do some shit to get the crowd involved, get the audience involved in what we doing. We want to give back. You know what I'm saying? We want y'all to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend about the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word. And it's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can follow us on Instagram at Official Last Supper. The website is LastSupperBrand.com. The Facebook, you can like us on Facebook at
Official Last Supper.
Official Last Supper.
No, it's Last Supper Podcast, I think.
Oh yeah.
Last Supper Podcast on Facebook.
Okay.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so support us, man. Support us. All like entertainment. Where everybody who's involved in anything from entertainment, sports. Like, we want poets, we want songwriters, we want rappers, we want authors, we want, shit.
We want pickpocketers. No, sir.
We want, we'll take...
We especially want small...
That was a joke.
No, we'll take pickpocketers, too. We'll take anybody with a story, though. Straight up.
Yeah, right.
Anybody with a story, anybody with a testimony, like... Me and my man,
Boston.
Like me and my man, Versatile, we've been talking. We about to really
get out here.
Do some things for the homeless. And we about, like, for real, just strictly from the heart. We about to really do some things for the homeless, get out here. I wish we could have did it this weekend or even damn.
Here's the thing about that, though. Everybody does it for Thanksgiving. There's no homeless people that's hungry during Thanksgiving. Everyone does it Thanksgiving.
Well, let's do
what
it.
about March?
No, that's a
What
thing.
about August?
That's a thing.
They're hungry during those
What
months.
about January?
Right. When they're cold, they do coat drives. But what about those lost months when no one's doing anything?
Hold on. What about every
thing
day?
right there, let's drop it on you. It's the thing. It's not just for Thanksgiving.
Oh no,
Right.
It's not just for Christmas.
This ain't just
we gonna take them. We gonna bring them up.
Yeah,
this ain't no seasonal
bring
thing.
them up.
This ain't
That's
no
right.
seasonal
We
thing.
gonna check on them. We gonna do the whole.
This ain't no seasonal thing. All right, so listen. Though.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the viewers. Well, I'm pretty sure some viewers may know. This is my brother, AK. This is my mother, Tina Brown.
Hi.
This is my cousin, Sky. Sky, if you see her shirt, it says Cartwheel and Cocktail. She's the one who provides the drinks weekly. Weekly, she provides the drinks.
She the reason why we be
and this is what? This is the Abso-fucking-lutely.
This is called the
She
absolutely.
the reason why we be tips.
So what do you have?
I ain't got no problem with it.
Am I tipsy right now? Absolutely.
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 So what we have here is about 1.5 ounces of absolute.
Then,
and do you want me to tell the drink?
No, I know I do. But
okay.
yeah, go ahead, tell the drink. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The word for today is absolutely.
So this actually came to me through an aunt of mine. She gave me the name and I gave her the ingredients and said that this is what it is. It is 1.5 ounces of absolute vodka and it's topped off with ginger ale. That's it. But it's got to be mixed perfectly to be felt absolutely.
You didn't give them all the ingredients.
Yeah, they can get the ingredients. They just can't mix it.
No, they can do their thing. Let them do their thing.
And then top it off if you like. You can add a little squirt of fresh lime.
Absolutely.
But it's provided by Cartwheels and Cocktails. You can follow us on Instagram at Cartwheels and Cocktails, spelled all the way out.
I was not
or follow us and like us on Facebook, Cartwheels and Cocktails.
And the company is
spelled
called Cartwheels and
Cocktails.
Cocktails, nigga.
Spelled all the way out.
No, really,
cartwheels
cocktails in that order.
But we also want to give thanks
Pay attention
to fucking Ebony because for the last
food.
Well, since we started, Eb been providing the food. So we give thanks to Eb because she was like
working on them.
And
working on that editing.
Yeah.
She's doing everything.
Hey, yo, she's a woman who wears
many hats.
She got 8 arms.
She's a woman who wears many hats.
Hats off to you, baby.
Jack of all trades. In this situation we got going on.
I was on a diet. I said
guess what hat I wear?
But
I birthed this man right here.
Facts. That's my mother, Tina Brown.
That part.
I was gonna have salad only, but
ultimate.
I seen this shit Ebony cook. Fuck that. I'm eating tonight.
Because look, I did. I was like, I told her like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I said, Yo, Ed, we're not gonna film this week. She was like, what you mean we're not filming? I was like, because the way I want to do it, it's short notice, we ain't gonna be able to pull it off and whoop-de-whoop. She was like, no.
We'll do it.
I was already prepared for this. Last week.
That's that hustling spirit.
When we did last week's show. So, know what I'm saying? So she came through and it's a feast and we doing our thing. So much love to Ebony. We also got my sister Monica Brooks. She doing her thing.
Yes, she's
about to did I tell them about the merch we're doing? Did I already say that?
Not today.
Well, either or.
You said we're doing merch, but you didn't.
Yeah, we're doing merch. We're gonna have sweaters, t-shirts, hats, everything, cups, socks. Shit. We're gonna put them on everything with me, right? Sunglasses.
Hold up. We even got a Bluetooth suit, like an outfit. Like you be walking down the street like a walking boom box.
She got a, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just press that motherfucker right there in your ear, and it's washable. You can take the wires out, whatever, you do the whole thing, and wash it. And it's it's that kind of wear. And but I'm telling you, when you walk down the street with it, people be like, so people want to get in with you.
Hold on,
unless they want to get in with you.
But hold up, though. Let's
get in with yourself.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can peep some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your the second absolutely?
Second one.
That's the
absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey DJ, stop the music right quick.
Yeah.
So look, my man, AKA 87, he don't drink, and he was like, I ain't gonna be drinking every week. And I seen him sit, and I knew that that drink was gonna just sit there. So I'm like, bro, you gonna drink it? He was like, no, you can have it. But going to the sports, bro. What we got going on with this sports shit? Hey, can somebody bring AK something to drink though? You need something to drink?
Yeah. Enter no soda I want. All right, so
what's up, man? What's up for this week?
How we looking on this sports, bro?
This is a guy named Ed Oliver. Now, Ed Oliver is a defensive player for the Houston Cougars.
Right, I see that.
He is projected to be the #1 draft pick, but he's been injured for the past 4 weeks. So as per the usual, and during the football season starts to get cold, and Houston was really really cold, so he wanted to put on a jacket. Actually, wanted to put on a coat.
Now, was this on the
He
sideline?
was on the sideline.
Okay.
He wanted to put on a coat, but his head coach said, "Hey, only people who are actively playing the game can wear the coat."
Yeah.
So he
What?
So basically saying, since
Did you see the clip?
You a bench riding nigga. You don't need
But
no
basically-
Did you see the clip?
Nah, yeah.
Shay? Did you see the clip?
Fuck out
Nah.
of here.
Okay.
Yeah, you telling now you're telling your star player. Now what Ed Oliver gets to Houston is basically what Khalil Mack is to the Chicago Bears, or what Lawrence Taylor was to the Giants.
Okay.
So he told his coach, he said I'm cold, that's why I got it on. The coach and the assistant coach literally start touching this man and ripping the coat off.
The coat.
Oh no.
Which that caused a scene because
What's his name again?
Ed Oliver.
Now, seen him on the sideline.
Is that Oliver Black?
Obviously, it's not
Black.
Tina Brown.
So, I seen him on the sideline.
Hold up. Is he's? Well, it don't matter the color.
Right. It don't.
It don't.
And
It
this
don't.
is wrong.
Just
So they were
matter
leaving the
the
side. They
man
were
is.
leaving the game. Obviously, I don't know if it was halftime or the game was over.
Well, fourth quarter.
Okay, fourth quarter. And I seen them turn around and snatch him up.
But no, hold up.
Really?
But why the fuck? So you mean to tell me just because you're not a star player?
He is a star
No,
player.
he is.
He's injured.
But his name ain't Tina Brown
No.
either.
He
Oh,
is the best player on the team. Only players, and he's projected to be the number 1 draft pick
Draft
in
pick,
the NFL. Now apparently there's some rule that those who are actively playing the game wear a certain type of coat. But you know, it's a good coat. You know, the one to make you warm.
Right.
That
So
was,
then,
oh
so
my God.
he said he was freezing, so he put the coat on. And then the coach said, "You take it off." He said, "But coach, I'm cold." And then the coach literally just start yanking the jacket right off the person.
Oh, nah, that's just come on, man.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Nah.
And he did not retaliate. He didn't
So
retaliate.
did he say anything?
He said
His
he said I tried to tell him that those are the rules, but at the same time, if it's freezing outside, that's how you know it's cold. When you see people breathing, and you see it look like smoke.
I'm talking.
that's
I'm
how I
not
know
talking about the whoever with the jacket. I'm talking about the player.
Well,
Did he say anything to
Why
him?
That's what he's saying. The player. That's what you're saying. He's
Yeah,
supposed to tell
I'm
you.
saying the player wanted to keep the coat on because it was cold.
Yeah.
Right. So what did the player say?
The player said the coach asked him. Basically, the coach's name is
Get some little
Applewhite,
rice on that shit.
and the coach asked him, "Why do you have the jacket on?" He said, "Because I'm cold." He said, then the coach told Ed, "You need to take it off because you're not actively playing in the game." And then Ed said, "Hey, but it's cold." So then the coach actually started yanking the jacket off of him.
But
Rip the jacket off him.
The reason was because those
Hey, man.
tapes came up of him playing.
There's
So
no
it was
fucking
like,
reason.
It's like he's
hey,
faking
man,
his injury.
there's
So
no fucking reason for you to rip
You
a
seen that
coat
clip?
off nobody because they're fucking cold.
Right. That's just.
Hold up, dog.
I think that. But you know,
Straight up.
I think the NFL.
Please try to rip one off.
This is going into the NFL. I'm sorry, I know this is college, but the NFL has gotten so many. The game is not played the way it's supposed to be played anymore. You know, they've got
No
so many
game is.
rules.
No game is.
They play. They make you scared to touch a fucking quarterback. You know, like it's scary. You know, to try and tackle to sack a quarterback because they have so many rules. Pass interference, new rules. You know, all kind of crazy ass rules. You can't.
Right.
They don't let these players play the game anymore,
Yeah.
and it's not even becoming a. I mean,
And it's
it's
sickening.
not.
It's like-
All right, so look.
You're
so,
right, Scott. This shit is crazy.
So Pete, I'm a Patriots fan. My mother's a Patriots fan. My bro is a Falcons fan, and my sister right here.
I'm a Tomahawk girl. You already know what it is.
She's a Chiefs fan.
I love Green Bay too.
How do you
Yeah,
feel?
Broncos.
All right, so she's a Kansas City
Okay,
fan.
sounds like.
All right, so
I like
Monday
Green Bay
it's
and
the
Denver
Chiefs
Broncos, too.
and it's
Chiefs in the round.
in the
the
Rams.
Rams. They said that's supposed to be
And-
the Super Bowl.
That's right. We're
How
both
you
9
feeling,
and 1.
bro? How you feeling?
Well,
Be honest. How you feeling?
honestly, the Rams are the better team, but the Chiefs got a quarterback.
Well, I don't think the Rams are a better team. Let me tell you why. I think the Rams has always
Well,
had
don't
that
be
advantage.
biased.
I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Chiefs
no,
fan.
be
You're
real.
right. I'm gonna be real. Okay, so the Rams, they are a very great
Being
team.
biased.
You know, because
And
they wouldn't have gotten that far.
Being
And I know that
biased
you a
being
Chiefs,
real,
and I know
man.
that you a Chiefs fan.
All right, but the Rams, they are a great team. They wouldn't have
They
gotten
are.
that far if they weren't. But you have to look at their record. You have to look at the games they played this year. Most of them in the home field advantage. so they haven't been far from the West Coast. They played
Come on,
the
Sky.
Raiders, you know, like they haven't really played anybody. They played
the
Seahawks,
Saints.
You play Saints.
The Rams.
and that's who they lost to. Am I correct?
Didn't y'all lose to the Patriots?
We lost to the
They
Patriots.
get, who they get ready
Hold
to
on,
play?
hold on.
Are they about to play the
They playing
Cowboys?
the Los
Who?
Angeles Rams.
The Rams.
No.
Rams about to play something.
Okay, so the big news
Kansas
came up.
City Chiefs.
Kansas City
So the
Chiefs.
big news came up this week that we were supposed to play in Mexico.
Okay, y'all talking
However,
about-
we can no longer play in
I
Mexico
only care
because
about the Patriots.
because
Y'all talking about anybody else.
the grounds were unsafe. You know, so they were trying to bid, you know, can we play somewhere else? But NFL, they want to make, they want us to be known. They want the NFL to be known. So that's why we're having the London games. That's why we're having the Mexico City games. But the Mexico City game, that stadium was unsafe for players. So Kansas City and Rams, they're both grateful that they're not playing there. That foundation was laid for a soccer player. And, you know, when you lay that foundation, they lay that foundation for soccer. You know, the ball bounces harder, this, that, that.
Okay.
But it would literally throw off our players. Hold up. But I do believe that the Chiefs will be up by 3 points. And we know, I think I'm going to favor the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Chiefs for 3 points. 27 to 24. What you got? What you guys got?
How much money you got?
You think the Chiefs are gonna hold the Rams?
I do because
Girl,
hold on, they have Buckner, right? Connor is out because he's injured, right?
Me and you got to talk
His name's
privately,
Connor?
baby girl. We getting ready to bet on this
Okay,
shit.
so I
You
do.
talking about a Rams player?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out. Yeah, he's hurt. Now, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna bring it back. Now, I do believe the Chiefs will be up because they have McCombs, who's a very young quarterback who has that arm
Lord.
that Alex Smith did not
Up
have,
one, up
and
one.
he has a killer team. He can throw to any. He has wide receiver. He has tight ends. He's got running backs. He has a killer team out there. He can execute that ball.
Tight
You
end.
still think you know
You got
it
Kelsey.
all.
You got Kelsey.
No,
Okay.
Scott.
Kelsey's the number 2. Him and
Chelsea's number
Patriots.
what?
What's that dude name? I'm an all day
No,
Kelsey
let
man, but what's that
me-
dude's name?
Patriots.
Okay.
Mommy.
Yeah,
Talking
tight
about-
Are
end.
you gonna drink that drink in the glass?
What about
Why you want it?
I'm a Chiefs fan, but I just favor the Chiefs over the
What
3
about-
points.
what about-
27-24. It's not going to be a blowout.
what about Todd Gurley?
Yeah,
on the
that-
offensive line.
He's a great
On the
player.
defense, You got Sanu, not Sanu.
Guy, really?
You got
We've
Dominican
never
Sue.
talked
We're not talking
about
about the
this.
Patriots. The Patriots are not even in this
Don't
right now.
talk about
They're
the
like
damn Patriots.
6 and something. Go ahead.
You
Okay,
got Dominican
thank you.
Sue on
No.
the defense. You got
7.
That boy is a beast. He came
He's
from
7'3".
the Lions. You got more than
Go
that
ahead.
ball back there?
Go ahead.
And then you got
We good.
You know what? Never mind.
Somebody's trying
It
to
wasn't
draw
Mexico.
attention.
You know where the game's
Get
being
on my
played
nerves.
now? He's been played in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because Kansas City can go anywhere. That doesn't. They're both happy that it's not in Mexico because who wants to play in Mexico City at that field? So
Mexico
I really
or New
believe that
Mexico?
Kansas City will
Depends.
go.
I'm taking
It will be
it
27-24. It won't be a lot. It'll be a very, very tight game.
So where you
back
getting
and
this
forth?
from?
No defense.
Where you getting these numbers from? That's all I
It's my
want to know.
pick. It's my pick.
No,
What you
okay,
got,
that's just
Jay?
her pick. All right, so look, like I told y'all the first week, I'm not the type of person who, like, hey, yo, look.
They keep ignoring me.
And they're talking about Mahomes with that
I know,
MVP.
but look, check this out,
I
right?
know
Go
mine.
ahead.
Let me tell y'all something, just real shit. I've never been the type
Can I
of
get
person.
back on the Chiefs? Go ahead, Shane.
I never been the type of person to really sit down weekly and be into sports.
Until you met Ed.
Never.
The most I watch sports
Ebony.
is recently.
Nah,
You
baby
know what I'm
girl.
saying? So I'm not really into sports, so I can't give you no pick on who I'm gonna watch.
When
But
you
what I
stop-
can, but what I
Master,
can,
when you
but
stop
when I,
watching
but
it,
when I, what I can say though is that I don't give a fuck about no other team
except for the Patriots and the
for
Falcons.
except for the Patriots.
And the Falcons.
And I got love for the Falcons because I've been in Atlanta so long. This is my
That's
second
right.
home. So the
That's your
Patriots and
girl's
the
team.
Falcons. Hey, but
My
I can't even
daughter-in-law's
like
team.
on some real shit though. I can't even lie either because I've been really fucking with the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Really?
Yeah, and I seen hey yo.
I don't like shit
but-
come out of
no,
He
but
has
hold
a
on,
Lions
hold on.
jersey on, you
Can
guys.
y'all- can-
I'll keep that Lions jersey.
That's right.
And
Sorry.
I love Detroit.
Can I say my opinion?
But y'all see last week, first week I had my.
I can't say nothing
But
though.
hold up though, mommy, chill out. Hold up, you good? You about to speak? First week I had on my Patriots jersey, right?
You did.
Then look, the second week he comes with this Lions jersey.
But I believe if you're a fan, you're a fan. I've been a Chiefs fan since I was like 9, 10 years old, and I never let up.
That shit on there.
So no matter how many seasons we sucked a lot of seasons. So we do for ours, and I think we covered for ours this year because we do.
Yo, check this out.
What's up?
Stay on your Chiefs, stay on your Patriots. I fuck with these Lions. East side of Detroit till I die, goddamn.
I hear that.
Fuck with me.
Yeah, because they're dead, so you might as well just like say that.
Y'all want to talk about these Patriots? Y'all want to move on to some real news?
Let me say this. Can I say my
absolutely?
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're the only ones drinking absolutely.
Yeah, I had to get my son my drink. But wait a minute, I just want to say one thing.
So what you gotta say? What's on your mind?
I was trying to say something, and then you just
what's on your mind?
blocked me, Shane. Like, because I love the Patriots. And like, let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all something. But anyway, right? No, for real. Like, don't underestimate us. Real talk. Like everybody, everywhere I go, LA, Virginia, everywhere I go, DC, Boston, you go. Everybody, you a Patriots fan? Yes, to the day I die. Oh, they cheat. Everywhere I go, they talking about my team cheating. I said, okay, we ain't got the lie to kick it.
They couldn't have cheated last
So, listen, so don't get mad
at us. But it was proven. You guys did.
Can I say this? If you think we cheating,
it's not that we
fuck with the goddamn referees then. Don't fuck with us, nigga, because you know what I'm saying?
But,
we got them.
Tina, it was proven you guys were cheating.
What you call me?
Tina.
Excuse me? When did you start calling me Tina?
When we started this podcast.
Tina, hold on.
Wait a minute.
You guys calling me mommy. Mommy.
Look, but you guys were cheating. It was proven that you guys were cheating. You guys got fined and everything for cheating.
But did we lose the game?
Yes. No, you cheated to win.
No, boo-boo.
Cheaters never win.
Okay, and winners never cheat.
Okay.
You're not a winner, you're a cheater. Go ahead.
But we win. How many Super Bowls we have?
Hold up. So look, I wanna
We're not the Falcons.
I'm not a Falcons.
We're Patriots, boo.
hold up, mommy.
Stop, Scotty.
So look, so I guess
You're a traitor.
So I guess hold up. So I guess Stacey Abrams I guess she backed out and I guess she
Well, she didn't back out. What happened was she
not backed out because she had a strong fight and she did her thing.
That's right. She came to the conclusion after the judge voted, after the judge ruled that they can count the provisional ballots that were missing information as your birthday.
People's
those were
addresses
fine.
that wasn't there 3 years
But he
ago.
was okay. I wanted to,
So can I say one thing?
Okay, hold on.
Can I say one thing? Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
because you've been talking. Let me say this.
I just want to say my point.
There's a older black gentleman, 96 years old, Monica, if I'm right, and he has been voting for like 60-something years. Same address, same everything. I heard this today. And then this time when he voted, they said, oh, your address is coming up wrong. So, and he's had the same address for 66 years.
I know, but listen.
Now they want to say,
judge,
it's all controversy. Like,
that happened all across the state, and that's why Stacey Abrams had a strong fight because she made sure every vote was counted.
But it ain't over.
She made well.
It's over.
It's over now.
It's over now.
No, baby, it's not
over
over.
now.
Please believe.
What happened though? Finish what you were saying.
So the judge ruled that they can count the provisional ballots that were missing exact birth dates. However, he declined to allow the ones that were missing the correct addresses. Like, we live in DeKalb County, but yet we didn't vote at our precinct. He threw those out.
And if you reside in Fulton County, you couldn't vote in DeKalb County. That's some bullshit. Georgia.
Even if you were in the same county, if you weren't at your correct precinct, he threw those out. So those total over 10,000 ballots that we could not count today.
But one thing about her, she got some powerhouses behind her, baby.
So after she couldn't count those 10,000 provisional ballots, she decided to not conceding. She said it was not a concede. She was not conceding. What she was doing was rightful with her people, and
she was.
So she's gonna go forward and she's gonna fight for Georgia voter rights from now on. to reform that act because it needs to be reformed. Georgia is one of the strictest states when it comes to voter registration, along with Florida. How do you
It's
feel?
one of the most
How you
racist
feel?
states.
It is. That's right. It's a Republican state. And when the blue wave came in, we shook him up a little bit.
Monica.
That's why bro came in here. That's why bro came in here
With the blue shirt, with that blue wave.
Hey.
Watch this.
I wanted her to but I think that since Kemp is in there, that does not mean we just sit back and do something. We got to stay on his neck if to monitor him. But
Homework.
not to continue on a sour note, the fact that we got 2 female guests is very convenient that we got a hot topic.
Yay.
And the hot topic basically is that
About her being female, it's about her being
Rob
strong.
Kardashian,
No, you talking about?
Person.
Rob
Who's
Kard,
that?
oh my God, yeah, Rob Kardashian is trying to petition the court to lessen his child support with Black China,
Right.
Because he's currently paying $20,000 a month to Black China, and he's trying to tell the judge that he's not making that much money anymore, so he's trying to lower the child support payments.
So do you think he backed out of the Cuban Kardashian so that he can show that he's not making that type of money anymore?
Well,
That's $1 million a show.
Come on.
That's a lot. It's $1 million.
Well,
Right.
actually, he backed out because remember he
Yeah, more
was
than
doing his
getting
own
a
show
show.
with her at one point.
He did what?
He was doing his own show with Black China at one point. See? But he hasn't been on the show anymore. And he also sold his business to his own mother. He's not making type of
So
money.
what do you think do you think he's doing that so that they can't show that he has the income that she's saying he has?
It's November.
So that
I think
he's
that's a
tax
woman's
season
going.
time. They have to account for money.
But here's
right,
End
but
of
this
the year.
is her child.
Pay
This is his
attention.
child support.
She would
It don't matter.
So what do you think?
You know what I would do
I
for
don't
this
know.
boy right here?
I don't know his.
I'll do whatever it takes. So
I don't know
I'm sure
Rob's.
she would too.
I don't know Rob's financial situation, and if he's saying that he's not making the money that he was making before when he was paying $20,000,
Right.
then they need to look into it and lower his payments.
But that's
I really
but
think he
that's
could
not the end of
job-
the story. It's not-
I
it's not
really-
the end
But
of the
either
story.
or though, let me say this though. Either or. One thing I'll say, $20,000 a month
It's a
in
lot of
child
money.
support, that's excessive.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's-
So if
that-
she
that's
was getting
$3.4
$20,000 a
million
month in child support, what they need to do
Depends
with this
on-
child
it
support
depends
shit.
on what he making.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
it does. It does depend on what you're
Shouldn't
making
he?
because your child deserves the
My
lifestyle
brother
that
has
you
paid.
maintain.
That's what
My brother has paid way more than that.
That's
a
exactly
month.
what
Don't go
the
there
judges-
with me.
But this is
judge
what,
on.
but what I'm saying is, bottom line is this: if you're paying child support, now say I'm paying $20,000 a month in child support. What the judge needs to do is tally up the mother's bills. Okay, the mother's bills is $10,000 a month. Okay, so the father, you're responsible for $5,000 of it.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're getting $20,000 a month. The father's responsible for $5,000 of it. Okay, out of that 20, you get 5. The other 15 goes in a fucking savings account for the child. When the child's 18, 21, the child can receive those funds. Why does she need this?
There's just a lot
Right.
of clauses like that.
Because
A lot of
it's
them.
child support.
you guys
to
don't.
support
You guys don't
the
just
child.
check upon
They're no
it.
longer a
You
child
have
when
to,
they're
you have
18
to talk
and
about it and
21.
Okay,
demand
but
it.
You
listen.
understand what I'm saying?
Request it.
But you also want to. What I just said was it made sense.
Right.
Yeah.
If your if your living expenses are $10,000 a month, I am willing to take $5,000 of that
That's
because
right.
I am the other parent.
Right.
I take 5, you take 5. The judge tells me I have to pay $20,000 a month.
If it was
Hold on,
500,
let me get my point across. You can get that 5,000. The other 15,000, let that go in my child's account.
Right.
So when my child gets of age, he has them funds.
Okay, I don't agree
I
with
never
that.
had
Let me
Because
tell you
what
why a
she's
judge
doing,
wouldn't.
You had a great dad.
Okay,
I never
I
had
don't
a
agree
problem.
with that. Let me tell you why a judge doesn't
Nah.
agree with that. That's why. Let me tell you
My
why
kids
it
had a great
doesn't go
dad.
like that, in my opinion.
Never had to go
The
through
child,
it, so I
the
can't
courts
talk
look
about
at it as if the child should live in the same environment the custodial parents is. You know,
Okay.
for instance, who was it? Maybe was it Chris Brown that they just went to court over the kid?
don't know.
Was it Chris Brown?
Hold up.
Matt Barnes.
Wait, wait,
So,
wait.
bro, let me ask
No, it wasn't that.
hold
Yes,
up.
you're right.
Let me ask you a question.
He bought our house, right?
Let me ask you a question. And you have no kids. What I just said, does it make sense to you, or how do you feel about what I just said?
Well, based on my experience, that
Which is none.
He doesn't have no children, but he's
I
been
wasn't-
around.
Which is none.
I didn't get to finish my
Let him
sentence.
finish. He ain't have no
Okay,
children,
I
but
didn't
he's
finish
been
mine.
around.
I got
didn't get to finish
experience.
mine.
So let me.
No.
So
But I can't
how
really
do-
finish mine.
What I meant was based on my experience from listening to being around other people who had kids. It's like there is like a child. I've noticed a child can live. A child can live on $2,000 a month in child support. I've seen it happen. So
Hey, yo,
it's like, if you-
Y'all keep talking about
There's
money,
children-
money. A
there's
child
children
can't
living-
live off of money alone.
And that's my point.
Money is the
Right.
bottom line.
And that's
That's-
the
that's
and
why
that's
he
the
was
point.
saying
It's
put
about
and that's the-
time.
and
It's
that's-
about
and-
time.
And that's the point we're making.
It's about time.
That's the point we're making right there.
Okay,
See,
wait, I got a
I
question
made
on
that
that.
mistake, Shane,
I got a
and you know
question.
it.
That's the
total.
I've made
and
that
that's
mistake.
and that's the
I have a
point that we're
question.
making.
that's okay.
He doesn't
okay.
have no
But
experience.
that's not
That's the point we're making.
That's
That's
not
It ain't about
not
money.
the end of the story.
That's the point we're making.
Let me add to the story. Basically, so Matt Barnes, who just won custody of his 2 kids, put a fist emoji under Rob Kardashian, which got Black China to say, you know, mind your own business. And then Matt Barnes tweeted out, this happened all in the shade room, by the way. Matt Barnes, I wrote, back to the poll you go, right? So
Yeah, I
then,
saw that yesterday.
so then
He
Black
did.
China was like, she said,
I got my own money.
She said, I got my own money.
You sporting all these cars, all
she
this
had,
shit.
she
now,
posted on
bitch, you
Instagram
just harm
about
yourself,
2
really.
matching Benz, 2 Lamborghinis,
Bitch, I'ma keep
and
my
2
shit
Ferraris that she
secret.
owned.
Boo, you ain't
And
gonna
under the
know what I
Instagram
got.
post, it says, I don't need no money. I don't need no effing
Yeah,
child
but
support.
she's saying that she ain't
Sure
getting no child
did.
support. That's what she was saying.
No. She,
Stupid
no.
Yeah,
She,
that's her argument. She's
no.
Young.
She said, okay, if you're gonna post 6 cars, and then you're gonna
No,
write,
7.
I don't need no effing child support. Now, mind you, she
Yeah.
posted that up.
She's
But
That's
that-
why the judge said he's gonna hold it up for a minute so he can see where her money's going and what she's doing. That's why he said
My
that.
point is-
That's why he stopped the child support. So he, you know, because the judge said, okay, I'm gonna stop this here. Let me see where her finances is going, where she's at.
But he didn't stop the
Yeah.
child support.
Yes, he did because he ain't paid shit.
No,
Rob ain't
no,
paid
no,
nothing
no.
in 3 months.
No.
Only because the judge said, which he shouldn't. And I ain't mad at him.
Rob cannot afford 20.
I'm a female.
20,000 a month.
I'm
No,
a
no,
female.
I recognize that,
She's
but I'm
a
saying
female. I know.
Rob,
That
look.
bitch all about that dollar bill.
Rob
Please
cannot.
believe
It doesn't matter how much you demand the person to
That
pay.
part.
Rob apparently.
I'ma
could-
get you too.
Rob apparently could not afford 20,000 a month. Now,
His family can.
Okay, but it doesn't matter.
I know.
His
Let me,
family
I
ain't
know.
paying
Let me.
for
Can
it.
I say this to you guys? Because
It
I'm a
doesn't-
woman.
Yeah, but that's
And-
the same point that you're saying is the same thing we're saying.
Okay. Let me just come to you on China's side. Let me
As a
give
woman?
you as a
As a
woman.
parent,
Let me show you what she's thinking about. Kardashian, number 1. You understand me?
Well, that's
'Cause
just-
I don't care. Call me what you want to call me. You're all the way to the bank. That's just me.
that shows
Because that's
cruelty.
all I want is the money.
But that's cruelty.
I'm sorry. Hey, I've been through so much in my life. I just, I ain't blaming nobody. But guess what? If I don't love you and you love me and you listen, okay, we can have this baby. We can do this. But guess what I'm going to do? All because you a man. Because I got my own issues. You don't know what she got, what issues she got, what she been through.
Yeah, I do. She
You know
posted
what I'm
on
saying?
Instagram all the time.
No.
Right.
You really don't know. I post my shit too, but you really don't know about me.
She
either.
posts her stuff, and
Okay.
her mom posted everything
Listen to
about
me.
her.
Listen to me. Can you please listen to me as a woman? But no,
Okay.
you can't because you're a man.
Then why you asking me to listen then?
yeah. Because
You
I
know
want
what
you to
they
be
play
quiet.
with
Listen, because I want you to know I'm a woman.
Okay.
I'm gonna goddamn get your favorite. Listen, and she's already vindictive because she's watching these black men getting with all his sisters, and black women have some issues with that now.
Why
Let me keep it real. They do.
What black men?
So
They
let me
do.
ask you.
Let me
ask
say
you.
this. Black women have issues with the Kardashian women with the black men. Some of them do. Some of them do. I've talked to them. So they got some animosity now. You know what I'm saying? How can I get this here? So you know what? China, Black China, she was a smart one to me.
Why?
She went after Black
Listen,
China, let me tell you something.
Black China.
Anything she gets, she deserves. I don't care.
Black China did her thing.
She sure did.
On the male side, fucking,
Absolutely.
What's her dude's name?
Matt Barnes?
No. He was dating fucking Britney Spears. What's his name?
Yeah,
Kevin
Federline.
That's your uncle's friend now. That's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
Kevin Federline.
Yeah, well,
he's a very good friend of ours.
But he still has his children, and I think that was wrong
But-
because
but-
he did take the children doing a very. You
But
have to realize, Britney
you don't
Spears
know
had-
everything now.
Wait a minute, Auntie Tina. So look, Britney Spears. She
don't.
in 1990. I think it was 98. Yeah, she fell into hard times. You got to remember, Britney Spears was a star since she was a kid. So she never had a break. She never had a chance to be a child. So
Don't blame Kevin now.
Once
Kevin's
she
a friend
got
of your
older,
uncle.
I'm not. I don't know
we don't
him.
care who he's a friend of. We're gonna keep it real.
Right. So
He ain't did shit.
I don't know him. So
He ain't
like
did
I don't
shit
know
in
him
my
personally.
book.
So when she got older and she fell at that moment, what she was doing was very logical. When she fell into her depression stage and this, that, and third, and all the fuck ups that they were saying she was having a mental breakdown, this, that, and third in 98. But
Who said
I know
that?
it was 98.
Who said that?
But-
Media, right?
No, it was true. Hold on, but can
Media
you blame
said
him?
that.
He took
Like
advantage.
they talk
of
about
that.
your uncle Bobby Brown.
He took
hold on.
advantage of that.
No, hold on.
I
Do you
believe.
know this?
I believe, in my opinion,
Hold up.
Kevin Federline took
So what's
advantage
up?
of Britney Spears.
Okay, so how do
Hold
you
up, hold up.
feel? How do
Hold
you
up.
feel about your uncle Bobby?
You gotta put your personal stuff
Yeah,
aside.
Wait, excuse me, I'm in it.
Okay, well listen.
It's not like I'm on the outside looking in.
Okay.
You understand?
You're right.
You're on the outside
Right,
looking
I
in. You are.
I said we gonna put our personal.
Hold on.
Person on my ass.
Let me
I don't know him.
I'm on the inside looking
Okay.
in.
All right, you win.
Listen, please, mommy.
Of course I do.
Mommy.
Okay.
Mommy.
But see, I come from a
Hey,
celebrity
yo,
family.
mommy, please let me do my thing.
Okay, y'all ask me
Please.
for my
Griffin in
opinion.
the house.
I'm just sick
Like,
of
come
people
on, but
with
mommy,
their
but not on that
opinions.
though. You're going somewhere else off topic, or we're not even on what you're talking about.
I'm thinking about ratings.
Let me say
anyway.
that we're not. I don't give a. We're not on this show. Hey, yo, we keep this shit a buck. We're not worried about
Guess
the
what?
break-ins. We're not worried about none of that. That's gonna come.
Watch these ones.
Know what I'm saying? That's gonna come. We ain't
Watch
not
these
worried
ones.
about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it a buck on
I
this
gotta
show.
go to
Everything
the
that you
bathroom.
get from
Can
here,
everybody?
go ahead.
Use the
You
bathroom.
can't. No, hell no. You're not
Let
leaving
her
the
walk-
fucking table.
No, let her walk. No, let her,
This bitch.
stop. Go ahead. Let her go
This
ahead.
my niece. I love it to death. But I keep it real.
Let's go.
Podcast,
But
broadcast,
hold up,
whatever.
mommy, please though, let me speak.
Okay,
Please.
let me pee. Ooh, shit. Oh, should I say tinkle? I don't know.
But
I can't. Go
for
ahead.
those that
We did say this show was raw.
Go ahead.
for those who don't know, for those who don't, I'm Shane Brown. That's my crazy ass mother, Tina Brown. We was in the news a couple years ago. Let me finish my story. Y'all be quiet in the back.
Excuse me.
We was in the news a couple years ago because my crazy
I'm allergic to bullshit.
Be quiet.
Go ahead.
The next motherfucker who... Oh, I'm sorry. That's my brother MJ. Huh? Nah, see, look, my brother MJ, he back there drunk as hell, too.
Where Pawn at?
But no, though, but real shit, though. We having a good time tonight, man.
Absolutely.
Like I told y'all earlier, man, much love to, man, my people in the back. And she
Come on, Tina Brown.
But hey yo, man.
Okay.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Well, that one left. So
Fuck Kevin Federline.
basically, honestly, if we're gonna use the Kevin Federline thing, well, Kevin, you can't sit there and say, "Well, I'm proud of Black China."
He's not worse than no. He's not worse than a woman.
Than a woman.
He's not worse.
I really think he took advantage, and I do believe women take advantage of men. So you know, when it comes to you, when you say, you know, if you have a $10,000 household, and you know what you need $5,000 here, and you know the rest goes into. So if I chose to live in a modest 3-bedroom townhome, right? Because I want to live modest.
Hey, yo, MJ, tell them to be quiet in the back, man.
Go ahead.
So if I want to live modestly, you know, in a 3-bedroom townhome, because it's just me and my child, you know, I don't want a big mansion, you know, I don't want a $50,000 mortgage, you know, I want a nice $2,000 mortgage for me and my child. Yeah. So you're making millions. Say you're an NFL player and you're making you got a $100 million contract.
I'm not saying.
Why do I have to?
No, you're focused. I'm not focused on the money.
But that's what judges are focused on. Because when a judge rules, when a judge rules in a child,
and that's the wrong thing to focus on.
Right. Let me say my piece. Okay. So when a judge usually rules in a child support case, he usually rules at the well-being and the home how both houses are living. A child should live equally as both parents.
I'm willing to go half on you on whatever you do.
But if I live modestly, listen to me. If I'm going to live modestly in a $2,000 home and you live in a big ass 18-bedroom mansion, do I only get that amount of money to take care of my $2,000 amount home because I chose to live modestly?
No, let me tell you.
Yes.
Nigga, go ahead. Hell yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
No, real shit though. Let me just on some real nigga shit, right? I'm $1 million ass nigga. Mm-hmm. I got millions. Mm-hmm. I don't want my kid living in no fucking apartment.
Right.
I don't want my kid living in no rinky-dink ass shit. Right. If I'm in a mansion, my kid needs to be in something equivalent.
Right, but everyone doesn't look at it like that. That's chill. So a judge shouldn't rule as in, like you were saying earlier.
But real shit, where these bitches fuck up at, and I don't mean to call them bitches, I mean women. Where they fuck up at is, now...
They get greedy.
Let me not even say that. I was going to say that when you take a nigga through the ringer and you start doing... So you get more out of me by...
Being nice.
Being 100. Mm-hmm. Once we start doing the bullshit and you start putting the white man in my business... The white man says you got to pay $10,000 a month. That's all you're getting is $10,000 a month. But before, you might have been getting $25,000 a month, but you tried to be greedy. My brother MJ right here, and he's going to discuss who he is. And this is my brother, my little brother. I'm younger than everybody at this table. All these motherfuckers is older than me. But I call myself their big brother. But go ahead, MJ, do your thing.
Gonna be the little brother.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Didn't expect to be
here.
This
nigga got cheesing like a motherfucker.
Look, I'll tell you what, I didn't expect to be here, but I'm glad because I've been looking at this food and I get to get this plate. And so that's all good. MJ, everybody knows me as a trusted realtor. I help people buy and sell homes all across Atlanta. Houses big and small. I'll sell them all. So, give me a call. I ain't even mean to rhyme, but I just flow like that.
But go ahead, shoot that number out and everything.
Oh yeah, you call me, 678-827-6316. You're probably not gonna remember that, but remember the website.
Say it again.
Okay, one more time.
One more time.
One more again.
678-827-6316. Or you can just go online and find me at atrustedrealtor.com. I got your back anytime you need anything. So.
My condolences go to Kim and her whole family, her children, man. Everybody, all her loved ones, man.
It's scary. She was 47 years old.
She was 47.
She was young. And
my condolences. Our condolences.
That's right.
All of us. It hurts me to my heart to even, like when I heard the news, it hurt me. But anything you got to say, bro? Any last words?
I think you said It should be said. We can, wrap it up right here.
Okay. We're gonna wrap it up. I barely ate. I'm about to really eat now.
And I'm about to get that pie.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. We appreciate it.
Yes, cartwheels and cocktails.
Thank you.
Mad Mix DJs. My man MJ. If you're looking for a house in Atlanta, you better contact.
One question I
me.
wanted to ask him: what area do you profess in?
So I service actually all of Metro Atlanta. If I can't get to you, I do have other agents that can service you.
So give your information one more time so they can get to you.
ATrustedRealtor.com. Phone call at 678-827-6316.
You have Instagram and Facebook?
Of course, everything's under A Trusted Realtor.
All
So
right.
A Trusted Realtor on Instagram, A Trusted Realtor on Facebook. We post a lot of great information, market data, tools and tips about buying a home. Like, for example, I can teach you how to buy a home with bad credit, but,
We're
you
going to get it all.
Okay.
Thank y'all, man. This is the last supper.
All of our links will be in this.
All of it will be
at
in
the
there.
bottom.
Thank you. This is the last supper. Shiz, AK,
We
MJ,
out.
Sky.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
2 D's, 2 X's, versatile, Mad Mix DJs.
Yes.
Hold on. What the fuck was that you gave out? Was it your Instagram?
That's everything.
All right.
Mad Mix DJs.
All right.
Okay.
Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand in the legs and the cover.
Yeah, right now. That shit was good after fucking.
I'm missing you. I'll find a way to get through. Living without you. 'Cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know